I'm dirty as hell right now. I'm working and shit. People sleeping, I'm working. I take my ass to sleep. That'll be another day, not today. Hey man, what's up? What up to everybody, man? Welcome to Eugene Real Talk TV. Go keep it real. Nothing fake around here. I tell you how it's supposed to be tough. Some of y'all may hear me, some of y'all may like me. Some of y'all may not give a damn about me, you know. It's life. It goes on, so you don't put your hands on me. Sorry though, it's cool. I'm working in the garage. I gotta see my hands kinda dirty. I don't know if y'all can see it. Well, I've been sanding doors down and shit at night. Gotta get these doors done so we can do the whole shit and take the people door to them. Well, I just sitting here doing that and stuff, chilling. But how everybody did growing up. First thing first, shout out to everybody who comes in and watch the video, like the video, subscribe to the channel. I appreciate everything. I appreciate what you do for the channel, you know. I appreciate the love. Like we always do, man. Tell y'all some stories, then just have a conversation with y'all. But I'm gonna wait until some of you get in here because this story is about how it wasn't an accident. I didn't know. It was just, I always say I accidentally started a wall between the fucking, what's that? Yeah, there was outside of a wall between the fucking Bloods dude and some Loud and Kings dude. That it ain't supposed to be like that. It ain't supposed to be a wall between a Loud and Kings and the Bloods. It wasn't my purpose. I wasn't trying to do that. So I just gonna tell y'all. We got the shit. That was like a long time ago. We got it all scripting up and stuff. That's when we was all young and shit. Like we used to do some stupid stuff. So it goes like, it was like the last day of school. I was in high school, and in high school we had a game. I don't know if people play that game, but we was bad. It's like we was bad. So we had a game that we used to play. It called pointing. It's like pointing out, knocking out. So we always stay in groups at like a friend and shit like that. We stay in group and hey, what's up, yo? And when somebody would point out somebody just walking, like a dude just walking, somebody in the group would point him out and be like, him right there. And you gotta walk to him and knock his ass. like we used to do that. It was stupid. So we used to play that game, and we always play like the last day of school and shit like that. Then we'd do some stupid shit like that, and it would be like people that we don't like. Mostly we doing it though. So we go around with the game, but you know, I've been that school. I moved to that school, so the people I knew there now, I knew them for like a couple of years now. So I get to know other group of people that wasn't in this friend group. Hey, what's up, yo? That wasn't in my friend group. He said, "Daddy, is that you?" Nah, my daughter ain't that. My daughter don't be on the internet on this shit. No, it ain't daddy. It's somebody else's daddy. But we sitting there, me and some friends and stuff, like we kicking and shit. So we decided, like, okay, it's the last day of school. Let's play our game. We always play pointing or knocking out. So people then we playing the game and shit. You know, few people then like, hey, he right there. So you know they're pointing people out, and you got my homeboys and will run to that person and just boom punch the shit out of them. So they're just going on. I mean, we left from the school going all the way to the park because the park was like all the way far from us, and we going all the way to the park, and the game just going on as we go. It's just going on. That's how we always do at the end of the school year. It's like the game just go on as we go. So we going. Everybody have gone and done. They did theirs and shit like that. Now it came to me. It was my time. Now these niggas, man, they're pointing out people I know, people I fuck with. They want me to go ahead and go knock them out. I'm like, no, nigga, y'all ain't playing fair. Y'all gotta give me somebody. We don't know. It's like I'm giving y'all people. Y'all don't know, like people we don't fuck with and shit like y'all giving me people we fuck with. Why I gotta go punch somebody we fuck with? So I was like, no, I ain't doing that, dude. Y'all give me somebody else. So they gave me some dude. Mind you, me and this dude, we had a talk before once in school. And so when they said, okay, him, go ahead and go knock him out, I was like, I ain't like the dude fucking with. So me and him, we wasn't cool. We wasn't cool. So it was like, okay, fuck it. So I walked towards him, and when I was about to hit him, one of his homeboy jumped in my way. He was like, don't do it, Eugene, don't do it. And I was like, because he's seen the game, he seen us playing the game, so he knew what the fuck we was doing. He was like, don't do it, Eugene, don't do it. So I was like, okay, I stopped. Everybody like, oh man, you gotta do it. It's Diddy, or or they want to say Diddy. Nah, y'all crazy yourself. So I'm sitting there like I'm telling these motherfuckers like, hey bro, I can't do it. I know here dude homeboys then don't want to do it and shit. Like they all jump in the way. I can't do it. So I lost the match. Now we kept going on. We reached to the parkway, right? And we sitting there. Now the group of my friends that I was with, some of them have gone. They're gone other places because we all used to live. They used to live around the park and shit like that. So they went home and shit like that. They was gonna come back. So now I'm at the park now with a whole bunch of different groups that I know them and shit like that. I'm cool with them, but they are not my usual friends that you would see me around and shit like that. So I'm around there and they came around when we was already playing the game. They're pointing out, knocking out. So they decided they want to play the game too. Now they came, we there, and they pointing out people, right? The other dude like, oh, I point him out, go knock him out. Now we in my neighborhood though. We in my neighborhood. So they pointing out people in my neighborhood like, hey, he ain't go knock him out. I'm like, oh no, dude, don't do that. Everybody that pointing out, I'll be like, no, don't do that. Because this is people in my neighborhood that I know. It's like we we should play that game all of the neighborhood, not in the neighborhood. Like I was like, no, don't do that. So everybody getting mad at me like, dude, what the fuck? We playing the game and it's pointing out, knocking out. When we playing somebody else, you saw to go knocking out. What the heck you keep saying no? I was like, dude, we know these motherfuckers. We can't do it to them. We gotta go somewhere else and go do it to other people we don't know. And no, fuck it. So one of my homeboy, he seen a Mexican kid walking. He walking, coming down the street and stuff. He was like, oh, how about him? Fuck it, we don't know him. And he just ran straight to him, bam, punching. The kid dropped. He didn't knock him out. The kid dropped. He came running back. We laughing at him and shit. No, they're laughing at him and shit like, oh, you ain't knocking out. I was like, dude, that's a kid. We talking. I guess this kid not leave and go home because we live in the same neighborhood. So he just went home, get his brothers there and shit. Now all these Mexican dudes then start coming over to where we was. I mean, a bunch of Mexican dudes came over. It's a bunch of already. We literally just came from school and walked all the way to the park. So it's a bunch of us. and the park was already having a bunch of people at the park. So now it just whole lot of group of people in there. Like you got some white, you got Mexicans, you got a bunch of blacks, and I'm standing there like, oh my fucking god, this nigga not cause trouble. So they came, the Mexican that came, they talking. I was like, hey, what's up, amigo? I called him amigo. So, and they called me Diablo. I never knew what the fuck was Diablo until I get to know what the fuck was Diablo. Because Diablo, I guess, is like the Diablo I know now is the devil. And they used to call me Diablo. So I was like, hey, what's up, amigo? They're like, hey, what's up, Diablo? And they walked straight to the dude. And dude was about to beat the fuck out of the dude. I stepped in, I was like, no, amigo. He's like, hey, he touched my brother, amigo. He touched my brother. I was like, no, he ain't know, amigo. He ain't know. I mean, these Mexicans, they were ready. And the black niggas, were like, they were ready too. And we have a few white dudes there. And it always funny. Because when it comes to stuff like that, I always look at this stuff and just laugh, because the white dudes that I just be looking at them and laughing because they don't know they don't be knowing what side to pick. I be looking at them and laughing my ass off. And I like how they do it though. They just step the fuck away like They step the fuck away, like they act like they ain't see what the fuck going on. I'll be like, that's how y'all do it. That's what's up. Because don't pick no sides. That's where the shit started in the fucking first place. So we talk about the shit and stuff. We talk about, I was like, dude, oh, amigo, we were just playing a game. They didn't know it was your brother. And he punching and stuff. We talking, and one of the Mexican dude, he snuck off from behind where they was and snuck behind them, and he laid dude out, like laid him out. The stuff he was trying to do to dude and brother, dude ended up doing it to him. He laid him out. I mean, now the whole neighborhood crazy now. A whole fight bust up on the fucking basketball court. I'm sitting there just trying to stop people from fighting. Like, dude, come on, y'all stop, bro. Come on, stop. Everybody got something going on. They're fighting and stuff. I'm like, dude, y'all stop. The cops then came. Everybody like dip and shit, because people, all we had to do when the cops they come, we just run in one in somebody's house. Because we know the cops they don't go in they will be trying sometime to go in the house. But like if the parents then there and stuff like that, they tell them, hey, you can't come here, because all our friends then it's like, I couldn't run to my house because I was living far away from the park. So I just run to one of my friends' house. All my friends then around the park, everybody, all my friends that we all own our own house. Everybody own their own house. So we could run in the house, and if you ain't have no warrant, you can come in there. They knew that for sure. These days it's different. They can just jump in your house and don't give a fuck about what you say and shit and go get you out. But back then, man, we run in that house. All they can do is just stand to the door. Or be driving around there and shit sometimes trying to catch up. But they can't catch up. We just fuck with the cops every day. All we gotta do is just run in the house. Run in the house. They can't go in there. I know this is different. They're gonna run in the house and go get your bitch ass. But back then, all we had to do was just run in the house and close the door. They can't come in there. They be standing to the door, knocking the door and shit. They know we going. They know they're just seeing us run in the house. But they ain't coming in the house to come and get us, because they know you ain't doing that. They'll sue the fuck out of you. You gonna be losing a lot of shit. That back then, the cops lose a lot. Then these days, they can just do that shit and just get top on the rates. No. Back then, they lose a lot. You know, the cops that came and shit, they separate the shit, because they ain't really separated. We all ran. Then when they left and shit, the next day, the basketball court, nobody could go on the basketball court because they had the cop car sitting right there. The following day, they wasn't sitting there. We went back there. But when we went back there, the Mexican dudes then came back. And when they came back, this time, it was different because I guess this black dude, they was waiting for the situation. They was waiting for it when they came back. When they came back, the black dudes, then they had baseball bats and shit, and they start chasing the Mexican in with it. And the Mexican that ran, because nobody want to understand that they ran up the hill. The black dudes then chasing them. Then you go look, all of a sudden you see the black dudes that are running back down. It was so crazy. The black dudes that are running back down the hill. They were just chasing these niggas up the hill. Now they're running back down the hill because I guess one of these dudes done get in the car and he trying to run them over. So now they're running down the hill and shit. I was like, oh man, this shit is crazy. Well, I had to go talk to dude there and told him like, hey, I'm sorry, this stuff ain't supposed to happen. It was just a game that we was playing, and they didn't know your son, so he got involved. Not he even got involved in the game. They got him involved in the game. But we sorry, we want this stuff. Like, we don't want no problem. We causing problem for all of us because it was so bad in the neighborhood because for that whole week it was bad. It was like Mexicans and black were just fighting one another. I mean, these dudes were fighting one another. Every time they see one another, they're fighting one another. So I had to go to my Mexican homeboy dad and told him like, hey, I'm sorry. Like, I just blame this shit on me because damn it was my fault. Because I shouldn't have brought the game to my neighborhood. The game should have stop at the school. Well, we did it at the school. We should have left it at the school. We shouldn't have brought it to the neighborhood. But I brought the game to the neighborhood because my friends that I came with, they all went to the crib, and I was still outside waiting for them. Then new group came and joined me, and then we just picked the game up from where it was, then just stop pointing people out and knocking people out. So it just like what we did, it got so crazy. We had to go apologize to the Mexican dude and shit. I was like, I'm sorry, yo. You're like, hey, Diablo, you need to tell your friends then, Diablo, we don't play. They're gonna get. I was like, amigo, I'm sorry, amigo. Like, just forget it. They don't want no problem. Like, we don't want no problem. We just thinking that every time y'all see us and we see y'all, it's supposed to be a problem. But I just want it to just be cool. We can go back to just having fun, doing our thing. No, I mean, I'm Diablo, you good, Diablo, you good, Diablo. At that time, I didn't even know what the fuck these motherfuckers were calling me the devil. I never knew they used to call me the devil. I'm like, I had to ask one of my friends, I'm like, what the fuck nigga they be calling me Diablo for? You're like, oh, they call you Diablo? I was like, yeah. Like, they be calling me Diablo. You're like, you know what the fuck is Diablo? I was like, no, I don't know what the fuck is Diablo. You're like, Diablo is the devil. I was like, what the fuck they calling me the devil for? They even never see me do no bad shit. And they were like, oh, they see you sometimes when you get mad. Like, they will be asking people in Spanish. They'd be like, damn, I ain't never seen him do it like this before. How he get, like, I'm like, I'm always smiling until you cross the line with me. Like, I'm always going to be happy and laughing until you cross the line. Then I cross the line with you too. But I don't cross the line with everybody. When you cross the line with me, I just get mad at you. Everybody else is me and them still cool. Because soon they start saying, hey, Eugene, just stop. I'll turn around and be talking to them all nice. And people be like, how the fuck you do that, Eugene? How you just telling this person this, that? And when you turn around to this other person, your whole behavior, everything changed. I'll be like, because he ain't do shit to me. I can't take the energy I got towards you because you fuck with me. Now, when he asks me a question, I should turn around to him and still be having the same energy when I'm talking to him. I'm like, no, I don't do that. It's like, I know how to control myself. It just a game with me. It just, what make you think you can act like that to me? I can act like that to you. I'll do it to you. Don't think if anybody else come around us and I'm telling you this and that, calling you names and shit, and somebody come around, you expect me to be all, this bitch ass nigga, he was talking shit about me. I don't know. I'll be like, man, I don't know why he just felt like he can fuck with me and shit. I don't know. I don't do. But soon you say something about it, I'll be like, shut your bitch ass up. It'll be like that with me. But I had to cut that shit up, though. I cut that shit up quick as hell because, hey, it was gonna be bad. It was gonna be bad because these Mexican dudes that wasn't playing, and the black dudes that wasn't playing either. It was just for a week, we was in that neighborhood for a week. It was a fucking Mexicans and black gangs war, all because of one misunderstanding. I would be getting high. It be. I know that case was different because it was a couple of people was involved. It wasn't just one person. But I don't be getting high. It just be one person sometimes. It be one person situation. And now you get like John, Paul, Peter, everybody involved in the situation. I'm like, God damn. Y'all niggas then just sometimes it be just be like motherfucker say, hey nigga, if I see you, I'ma fight you, I'ma beat you. Nah, you gonna tell John, Paul, Peter, everybody wanna fight for you and shit. All you have to do is say, nigga, I don't wanna fight. If you don't want to fight, just say, I don't want to fight and be done with it. You ain't got to go call Peter, John, this and that and say, hey, go fight for me, or this person want to beat me so they can get involved in the situation. No, you wait for the motherfucker. You tell the motherfucker, I don't want to fight. Now, if the motherfucker come and put his hands on you, that's a whole different situation. Because I always tell people when they want to do that jumping shit, I'm be like, you want to jump me? Go ahead, bro. Go ahead, bro. I know none of y'all got it in y'all to say y'all want to catch a body, because if you going to jump me, you better catch a body. Okay, if you ain't catch a body, I'm catching all of y'all one by one. Y'all only strong when y'all together. I know y'all ain't strong when y'all together. I catch y'all one by one. And hey, I looked up a person that you ain't gonna survive from that type of shit. Because if you do stuff like that to me, hell no. We can be, and it be the easiest shit, because people be like, why you just get mad? You don't want to you don't want to leave shit. You don't want to let it go. You don't want to do nothing like that. But they forget to know that I don't want to let it go. I don't want to leave it because you haven't apologized for it, the things you did. You haven't apologized for it. You haven't said you sorry and meant you sorry. You haven't. So I'm not going I be like that. It's like, no, I'm not going to let shit go. I'm not going to let shit go. You see, coming up, right, I grew up watching my mom do some stuff, right? Like when I was coming up in my neighborhood, when I was coming up, this is how I kind of pick up some of my behavior, my stubborn behavior. That I'm just that way stubborn, but it's easy for you to take me off my mind, for me to not be stubborn. And I learned that kind of from my mom. Like growing up in my neighborhood, in Africa, it's like our house, we had a space in front of our house, right? Most people don't have, like, most people in my neighborhood in Africa, most people don't have spaces. It's like some space between the houses, just one person can fit through it and shit like that. But our house, we have big space in front of the house. So our other neighbor, they decide they want to build on that space, right? And they decide now they're going to build on that space, and they're going to do it without having any. Oh, I say hi. I did say hi to everybody. Well, I'm sorry if I didn't say it to you. I can't really see your name. That shit's small. My eye be hurting on that stuff. But these people decide they want to build in front my mom's house, right? And they was building in front of the house. One day I came from school and they was building in front of the house. They were building in front of our house. They were building a house in front of the house. So I didn't know what was going on. I was little at that time, so I didn't know who was building the house. I didn't know if it was my mom or who building the house. So it was I just came home seeing them doing it, and I went and go do what I wanted to do. My mom came home. When my mom came home, she seen this house. Mind you, these people been building the house from the morning, I guess from in the morning, because my mom would leave and go to work in the morning. I leave and go to work. Me and my sister, everybody would go to school. We comes home before my mom comes home. But sometimes we would go to my mom beauty salon and shit like that and go work there, help her with do some stuff or do our homework and stuff there. Then we come home sometime early before she comes home because we want to just go run around and play a little bit before she comes home. So we seen the house and stuff. So when my mom came home, mind you, there's people not build a house. They build a house like halfway. And when my mom came home, she seen the house. When she see the house in front of our house, I don't know what my mom was thinking of. I don't know how she was thinking. She called some gentleman that we had near living in the neighborhood. She called him and she told him to come and break the house down. Now, mind you, these people just started building the house today, and they're building it in front of our house. And my mom, when she came home, she seen that shit. She called a dude named Papa. He ain't no dude. It was a man, an older gentleman. And I got a shit for him too, because my mom used to make sure when I get from school, if I ain't got shit to do in the neighborhood, I'm going to Papa D. And Papa D, he used to be building houses, doing all kind of shit. And I used to go work with him and shit like that. So I just pick up my working shit from a long time ago. So she called Papa D. Papa D came and she told Papa D to break the house down. Now Papa D, he do what my mom tell him to do every time. So Papa D broke the people's house down. The people building their house. He broke the house down because my mom told him to break the house down. Now I'm little. I don't know what the heck going on. I just seen my mom mad, and she's standing there telling Papa D broke the house down. So he broke the house down. The next day I came back. The next day we get up. My mom left, went to work, and it was like the weekend. My mom went to work, and we at the house. These people came back and started building the house again after my mom just broke the house down. They went back and started building the house again. So they went back and built the shit. They built the shit all the way again. My mom came home that day. She seen the house again. That they started building it again. She called Papa D again and tell him break the shit down again. So Papa D came and broke the house down again. Now I'm sitting there like, I'm wondering like, damn, what the fuck is going on? Why she keep breaking these people's house down? Oh, I ain't know like certain things you couldn't do. I just know like my mom, the people keep breaking the house and my mom keep breaking the house. So it led to other things that argument broke up and stuff. They got into it with my mom, and my mom, she don't play. It's like that's one person she don't play. She don't give a damn about all that stupid ass shit. She don't play. She have action. So she told them, if y'all build the house again, I'm gonna break the house again. So I guess they ain't get that shit from her. They ain't get that memo from her. They went and started building the house again the next week. She came from work and she see that it was building it again. She broke it down again. They called, it was like a whole shit. They had to call. They called, it was something going on and shit. They called people and stuff and they all started talking about it. And my mom friends then came over and started talking. One of her friends, she came over and started talking to her and stuff. She talked to her, try to get understanding and all that stuff. That's when I get to know the detail of this stuff. Because the land they was building on, the land that they was building the house on, was not all their land. You see, we in Africa, our houses, it can be facing one another. We may have a bunch of land between the two houses, but half of that can be yours and half of that can be mine, or all that can be mine. Your door just right there, that don't mean it's your shit. that don't mean if you step out of the house, it's your land. So I guess the people, when they was building the house in front of our house, the land they was building the house on, half of the land was our land, and they was building on it without asking my mom if they should even build on the land. So every time my mom comes see them building on the land, she just break the house down. Every time she just break the house down. She don't say nothing. She don't, ain't no argument, ain't no nothing. She just break the house down. Then the argument come afterwards. And I get to know all these people had to do to go to my mom was just to ask her. It was so crazy because my mom was breaking these people's house down, and all it takes for it to stop was, can we please build a house on you? And my mom like, yeah, go ahead, y'all can do it. And I just sat there, I couldn't believe it. I was like, my mom already break these people's house down like 2 times. And all she wanted them to do was just come and ask her, can we build a house here? And she ain't make them pay no money. She ain't make them do nothing. She just tell them, yes, go ahead. And that's all she wanted y'all to do from the beginning. I learned that from my mom from that time. I just pick up that ways. If you do something to me stupid, and you doing something to me stupid, I'm gonna do the same stupid shit back to you. But if you man or woman or whatever brave enough to come and acknowledge that you wrong, I don't give a fuck what you do to me. I forgive you. So long you acknowledge you wrong, I don't give a damn what you did to me. I will forgive you because you acknowledge that you wrong. And when I seen them did that shit, I'm sorry that we built on here. We should have let you know and stuff. And they ain't let my mom know. And when they let her know, and she told them, said, go ahead and do it. I just pick up that behavior right away from my mom. I pick, like, people can do things to me. I may want to get you. I may want to get you so bad, but if you come in and you mean what you're saying, you apologize and you mean it, because I know if you faking or not. So when you mean it, it be so hard to me because that's the way I grew up and that's the way I see things. That's the way I see my mom coming up. It be hard for me to just say, no, fuck you. I gotta do what you did to me. It always like, I forgive you. It's like, so long you come to me like that, man, Eugene, I ain't meant to do that, bro. I'm sorry or whatever. I forgive you, bro. Because now it's like, okay, at least you understand that you did something wrong. That's all it is. We all in the world gonna do something one day. We gonna do something wrong. We gonna do something wrong, or we doing something wrong. But if we get to know that we are or we did, that we gonna acknowledge and go and ask or just stop. But it be hard for us to do that sometimes. It be hard. But if we acknowledge shit then that goes on, like it be like sometimes it just be the easiest shit to do, saying I'm sorry. You don't mean, it's like half of the time people don't mean stuff than they do. But it just, I don't know why the world now we live in, people think that telling somebody you sorry make you soft, make you a punk. No, it solve a lot of shit. It solve us don't have to walk around having guns on us every freaking time because we got a problem with somebody. Like, I'm sorry. Like, sometimes that's all you gotta say. You really don't mean stuff. Sometimes we do stuff, we don't mean it. But for us to just say, I'm sorry, bro, I ain't meant to do that shit, bro. Like, I was tripping. I'm sorry, bro. Now, if the person don't accept your apology and they want to do something to you, you got to defend yourself. I understand that. Well, first thing first, take accountability. Don't look at the person and just downgrade the person or below the person because you feel like you above the person, so you shouldn't say I'm sorry to them. Like, that shit be dumb as hell. I'll be looking at people and like, that's why we just be hurting one another. We do stupid shit to one another. I went to Atlanta one day. And in Minnesota, we when we go to the stores, We can go buy stuff, and when we done with the cart and stuff, we'll just put it down. We can put it down to right by the cashier. That way people can take it and use it and stuff like that. We ain't got to take it outside if we ain't really got enough shit in it. So I went to Atlanta, kicking it with my girl, my daughter up there. We went to the store to go buy some stuff, and she was like, "Oh, can you grab me a cart?" So I was like, "Okay, I'll go grab the cart." I'm gonna go grab the cart, and I seen the cart sitting by the cashier. And I went there to go pick the car. I went there to go grab the cart. I literally asked a dude that worked there. He was passing, and I asked him. I was like, "Oh, is y'all using this cart?" And he was like, "Oh no." So when he said no, I was like, "Okay." I grabbed the cart and I started pushing the cart with it. This lady got for in the bathroom, and she just started cursing at me like, "The fuck you taking my car?" I'm like, whoa. Like, I'm sorry. She didn't get that sorry when I said I'm sorry. She just, "Oh no, you gonna take my car?" I was like, "I'm sorry, lady. I don't even know if the car was yours. It just sitting right here. I went in the bathroom. Why would you take my car?" I was like, "Sweetie, I'm sorry. I ain't know." And I guess she ain't used to her being rude to somebody, and the person not being rude back to her. I guess she wasn't used to that, because she just cursing at me, being disrespectful, all because of a damn car that I didn't even know it was your car. I just went and grabbed the car that was right behind the cashier place. I didn't know it was your car. I give it to you, and you still cursing the fuck out of me. But I ain't gonna curse you back. I'm just, "Hey, sweetie, I'm sorry, sweetie. I didn't know it was your stuff. I'm sorry." And she got confused. She stopped. She looked at me like, and I'm looking at her like, "What the fuck is she looking at me for now? Is she gonna swing on me or some shit?" She like, "Where you from?" I'm like, "Oh, I'm from Minnesota." And she like, "Oh, okay." And grab her car and start going. I'm like, "Oh, these people, they're weird." So y'all used to dudes that cursing the fuck out of y'all when y'all curse the fuck out of them? Like, I don't do that. I don't. Or women cursing the fuck out of me, I'd rather just walk away. I ain't got time to be cussing no damn woman. Like, that's, man. I be thinking like, if somebody doing that to my mom, I don't know how the fuck I would feel. I'd rather go to jail. So I wouldn't be doing that to nobody, mom or sister, because I don't know how they're gonna be feeling. I be a sitting ass duck thinking I'm doing something, talking to a woman the way I ain't supposed to. It's like when she was doing that shit, I just look at her like, "I'm sorry, sweetie. I'm sorry. And she got all confused. Like, she looking at me like, "Where you from?" I'm like, "I'm from Minnesota." And she like, "Oh, okay." And grab her car and start going. I'm like, damn, I guess the dudes in Atlanta be cursing the fuck out of y'all, huh? Because you want me to curse the fuck out of you. You want me to do like, "Who the fuck you talking to?" I know you a girl. I ain't gonna. You a girl. I can't do that with you. I'm a dude. The moment I start acting like that with you, a real man passing, he would look at me a different way. Because I don't see no real man standing there and arguing with a woman. I don't even see a real man standing there and like to argue. A real man don't even like to argue with his wife. Why the fuck he gonna go argue with a woman outside a household? Man, hell no. Y'all know some always like me. I don't argue with my girl. You do that arguing stuff yourself. Now you mad? Okay, I'll put myself on timeout. You ain't gotta put me on timeout. I'll put myself on timeout when you mad. Like, I ain't gonna be around you. You be having that negative ass energy. People, she be like, "What the fuck?" Like, I'm just keeping it real. I ain't gonna be being around you. You be having that negative ass energy. I'm gonna just put myself on timeout. I'm gonna go downstairs. There's so many rooms in the house. I'm gonna go in another room and go be sleeping in there until you get rid of your negative ass energy. Because hell no, I love you and all, but we are not gonna be sharing no room when I know you mad at me with your negative ass energy, and I be wondering like, the fuck you mean? You walking around here mad and shit when we can just talk about shit? Oh no, fuck that shit. I be done with that shit. Well, I want to tell you that story, man. How that shit happened in the hood, though. It was a stupid ass stuff. We shouldn't have done it, but we did it. And we learn our lesson for it. It's good to sometimes it's good to make mistakes, you know. It's good to do not bad, stupid stuff, but sometimes it's just good to make mistakes and you learn from your mistakes. Oh, that's how we used to do it. Shit, you go out there, you cause trouble, you gotta learn from that trouble. You gotta go out there and go take care of that trouble. Then when you done taking care of the trouble, you come back in the crib. Then you gotta take care of it. Then you gotta deal with mom and shit. Mom then be whooping your ass. See me, I had my dad. He was in the army and shit, so he always was fighting war and shit. So that nigga was never there, but shit. My mom, she did everything she could do. Every fucking thing she did it. My stepdad, he was there too. But I really never used to really care about my stepdad like that. I don't know, it just me, but I really never used to care about my stepdad like that. Like, I respected him and everything, but like care about him like that. I really never used to care about him like that. And they get to know that because his son did something stupid one time. He went and mentioned my, like, oh, we was doing something. We was talking something. It was like we was joking. We was doing something. We wasn't even joking. We was arguing, doing something. And he said something about my dad. And oh, that's what your dad, yeah, something he said to me about my dad. And knowing me, I couldn't resist. I had to say something about his dad too. Rest in peace to my stepdad though. But I had to say something about him too. And I said something about him that it reached to him because he living in the house. He in the house with us. It's man, and his stepson there with us too. He had three sons. No, not stepson, but he had 3 sons. So his son's then there with us too. And one of them decided he want to talk shit about my dad. I was like, oh man, you want to talk shit about my dad? I didn't care because I didn't give a damn about mine that way anyway. I already didn't know him like that. So I know my mom, man. I knew you couldn't talk shit about mom. He couldn't talk shit about my mom because my mom would whoop his ass and tell his dad, hey, he talking shit about me. He need to go to his mom's house because that's my mom's house. So this is your dad's house. That's my mom's house. So when he talk shit about my dad, nigga, oh man, I went in on him on my stepdad. Yeah, I thought so many shit about my stepdad. It reached to my stepdad. Because my other stepbrothers, then they got mad and shit, so they wouldn't go tell him. Then he got mad. He told my mom. Then my mom came to me and she was like, why you say all that stuff about your stepdad? I was like, oh, because his son decided he wanted to talk about my dad. It's like, and my mom, I always love my mom on shit like that. And when I said, oh, he decided he want to talk about my dad, he said something about my dad, so I said something about his dad too. It was cool. My mom left it alone. Like, shit, she ain't bother me about that shit. Oh, you started that shit. You talking about his dad, so he gonna say something back too. And I had to say something back. But I love my stepdad though. He was cool, man. Treat my mom nice. Respected my mom. Respected the family. Did what he gotta do until he passed away. Work his ass off. Help take care of the family with my mom. Respect to him. He did his job and he gone. It's time kids then gotta pick up where he left off, or just be a bum, one of the two. But in that way, man, let me leave y'all right there, man. I hope y'all like the video. Subscribe to the video, comment on the video. You know, do what you want to do, man. You know, we don't force people around here, but if you show love to the video, we appreciate it. And I hope everybody have a blessed day. I'm going to talk to y'all later. I'm going to probably drop another video later. It's still late. I was just trying to catch a break right now. I'm literally here working. Like, look, I'm sitting at a table right now. Like, being out here all morning, not all night, working. I don't rest. Just here working. Gotta sand that tail with that door all the way down to the bone. Then spray that bitch down. So I'm gonna hit y'all later, man. I'm gonna jump online again later and talk to y'all. But in that way, peace out. Yep. I put my hands on the line.